Previously on GAalaxy, the nations took off and began developing into bustling kingdoms, and forming major alliances such as the Legion of People, consisting of the Candy Kingdom, Scorchland, Chillington, and the Realm of Inamorcha, as well as our coalition following the Swampire and Mordor. Then the world paused in time, which gave way for all the people of the Discord server to choose a nation and vote on what nation would do for the next episode. And well, here we are, and the votes are as follows. Lemongrab, the Crimson Crystals, and the Candy Kingdom all chose to do nothing, leaving their kings to run their kingdoms. The Swampire decided to stop its current war plans and make peace, but it was no use, as Mordor declared war on the realm of Inamorcha, bringing the Swampire into the war, but also the Alliance, the Legion of People, brought to war as well. This is the start of a massive conflict between the two alliances, which would have happened anyway, with Chillington also declaring war on the Swampire. To assist in this war, Scorchland and Inamorcha are attempting to rebel Mordor. We'll see the results of that later. The Alkalites and the Realm of the Ents have also both decided to try a rebellion chance against the Crimson Crystals. Now for how the rebellion works, when a nation declares a rebellion, there will be a 15% chance for the nation to have a rebellion, but also a 5% chance for their own nation to have a rebellion. So with that out of the way, let's get these rebellions rolled and war started. Let's go! Hello everybody and welcome back to WorldBox, but more specifically, GAalaxy, Episode 2 of Season 4. I said that all wrong, but who cares? So, you see, hopefully you saw the little cinematic I made before, if I'm doing that. If I'm not, that is a late-term decision. But let's just get the stuff underway. So, we are going to do the Ray of, the Divine Light to stop the war plans by the Swampire. Oh, they were going to declare a war on the Ents, by the way. I don't know why, but yeah. All the rebellions failed, but now, for the war. Mordor declared war on Realm of Inamorcha, as well as Chillington declaring war on the Swampire. What I want to do here is I want to just do the war between the Chillington and Swampire, but that brings the bad Conquest of Chillington. That brings that entire alliance to war against the Swampire and Mordor. Which, it's going to be interesting, because Scorchland and the Candy Kingdom, they won't be able to make it over there because they don't have boats, and you can only use boats to get over there. So, that's going to be interesting, and we'll have to see how that goes. But now, it is time for war. I want to bump it up to 3 times speed, and here we go. Looks like Inamorcha has some huge armies nearby, and they are going to be moving in, as well as Mordor. Swampire is looking to move its armies down to take over Inamorcha, as Chillington moves its stuff down, and the Realm of the Ents are planning a war. And they are planning war on the Crimson Crystals. They are currently leading them both in army and population, but we'll see how that goes with early game elves not being particularly strong. Inamorcha is losing a lot of soldiers to Swampire and Mordor right there, but they've taken their 2 northern territories. But Chillington is here, and they're going to take a territory up here as well. Ooh, and now it's even more Chillington territory. Inamorcha does not have much left, and its army is falling due to civilian orcs, not even soldiers. But it does look like the Swampire soldiers have moved back in. But they are they stopped taking the territory. What do you mean? Oh, that wasn't even where are the Chillington armies? Oh, they have another one moving in. Oh, Spirit and Magikill just got killed. And they got killed by the same guy. Cool. Treebeard has just died to the Crimson Crystals. Still ahead in population, but not in army. Seems like the armies of dwarves are stronger than elves. And then there's a rat for some reason. Oh, they got an entire dwarf army in here. It looks like they're crossing over into the territory. They're wiping them out. Oh, and Longforn also got killed. The royal family of this elven nation is going down. Swampire took over the entirety of Inamortia, and they're even taking some of Chillington. But how will the armies prevail? We will see.
A few moments later.
It does look Chillington did take that territory back. Now, only if they could take over the main capital of the Swampire, they will be able to build up some force. They did! They held on to their city over here. This might be looking up for them after all. But Muda just got killed. And they're about to take the territory. Even more kings are getting killed. Oh, no! Crimson just died to the keep! Oh my goodness. The king gets Kingslayer. That is interesting. They are still ahead in population, but they're tied in army. Crimson Crystals, you guys need to do better. You need to go in and wipe them out. Oh, so the Swampire held on to their territory. But now we got 2 armies in here from Chillington, and we'll see if that will take them out. And with the death of that king, and yep, there we go. Benjamin was killed by Sinome, and now they've taken that northern territory. Lemongrab declared war on the Crimson Crystal. They can't reach over there because no landmass to cross over on. They need some boats. Do they have boats? They do not have boats. And a territory for the Crimson Crystals was just destroyed. And even more armies are moving in from the realm of the Ents. When did the Alkalites declare war? Do they have boats? They do not have boats. Nobody has boats. We got Chillington having its armies down here, and they're fighting off the orcs as best they can. They gotta push into the Swampire and take them out before Mordor can send... Oh no. Oh dear. It is now the Age of Moon. You know what that means. The elves get a buff, and I think the orcs get a buff. But we'll see how that goes. Acolytes are planning on peace, which is good. The Swampire just lost its northern territory, and an earthquake in the Candy Kingdom area. It ravaged a bunch of houses along the coastline. How unfortunate. Ooh, and a meteorite right there. Nobody is in that territory yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. Who gets the adamantine? But it looks like some orcs are moving in, but the civilians are fighting them off. We'll see how that goes. Oh, the civilians outmatched all of them. I guess quantity does have a quality all its own. An army of what the... Oh my god, that is going to be... Chillington's going to get wiped here. This army's going to get wiped. And Gemstone just got killed. They're tied in army, but their armies aren't doing anything. This army of 10 needs to move in for the war. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah. The Swampire is getting invaded by another huge army of 21 Chillington soldiers as the orcs move nearby, but they aren't fighting them. They gotta move in, they gotta take some of this territory quick. And there's even more orcs up here. But they're wiping out that army this time, and there aren't much civilians in the way this time. As a tornado spawns over... everything is hitting the Candy Kingdom today. I don't know why. And Realm of the Ents are putting up a big fight. They have a large amount of army, and a lot of it's over there. The Crimson Crystals Kings keep getting killed. The Swampire has an army, and now it's fighting with them. Let's get this to 1x speed and watch this go. As a Molotov gets thrown, and it destroyed the dock. It was too much for them. Unfortunately, but yeah. They still have a lot of armies. There's a 12 army there. They have some others down here. It's all small armies right now. They need to get together a consolidated force if they want to be able to hold up to them. Especially with this army of 32 by the orcs. I want to bump this back up. The Conquest of Broken Bones has ended. I think that was the one with the acolytes. But they are planning a new war. And they are planning the war against the Realm of the Ents. Hopefully trying to help their dwarven brethren. But the Crimson Crystals are not. They're getting obliterated. I guess I was wrong about the entire thing with the elves being weak in the early game. Realm of the Ents do want to declare peace though, but the king was just killed by the army. How unfortunate. Oh, but this new king does want to declare peace, so hopefully that will be the end of it. This army of 7 is going on a suicide mission against an army of 32 orcs. Oh, and this army of 8 here is also going to get eliminated. As orc civilians are fighting off the humans of Chillington as they come in. Wow. Another tornado appeared. And, ooh, this is interesting. The Crimson Crystals and Lemongrab, they are planning an alliance together. Do they have boats? They should have boats now. Well, at least the humans and elves should. Yes. So now hopefully they can move across the waters and be able to actually help their allies. Oh yes, since they are still a part of the war, and they got boats. They have a huge boat right now of near 50 or more people. Hopefully they can move in. They got some large armies are at play here, and they're all going to be fighting it out. Chillington's not going to last though against the quantity and quality of the orc army. But now Lemongrab is planning a war. But you know what? Before that war gets declared and before the boat arrives, I'm going to end it there. Hopefully this was a fun episode of GAalaxy for you. The link will be in the description for the Discord if you want to join and cast your vote on what nation you want to be, as well as what their action will take. But for now, that will be it from me. Goodbye.